if we cannot pretend to say now that we don't see a problem, because we first see a very big problem. And the problem is, why were we able to do so many things in the past, and now we are unable to? And you tell me there's no problem? For example, when the fund raised the thing about the school, and from America, we got 4.6 million that came. 4.6 million. We know America. America is not 4.6 million. We know what they did when we were building the palaces for the queens. And therefore, Kwe4 cannot sit and be and get idle and then see the country going down and down the drain. That is exactly when you tell me now that there's no problem.
There are many things you don't know.
Yes.
And there are people here who are conversing with it.
Yes.
And you heard what Farmer Bukala said.
Yeah.
He was here from the beginning. You heard what Dr. Nkwen said. Okay. What you're talking about is flying over this guy's head. I can tell you they're just listening to you and you can keep talking. Yeah. These are my kids, you know. If you sit there and you talk, I see my kids, they can sit there and laugh at you like my kids laugh at me sometimes. What you're talking in this room does not make sense to them, and they think you're coming from a different sphere, because you're coming from where my brother talks. When Pa Jim from Cameroon talks to me, he talks like you. And we just sit and laugh. Because there's that Cameroon mentality of dictating and thinking that the more you talk and the more you emphasize, you're getting points across. These guys will just leave and they don't show up. So let me just go back to where I started.
Yeah.
There is a problem.
That's what I'm saying.
So the problem is that at some point, these children should all work together. At this time, they are not working together as one group. I cannot dictate to them, and I don't think you can, and even the fund cannot dictate to them that they work as one group. Even Kwe4 cannot do that, because you have sent this kids to America and they've learned the independence. They can be Democrat or Republican, they can be gay or lesbian, they can be this or this. So you cannot come from Cameroon and talk to people who have learned that independence, that they have to march in one line. Okay. That's what, let's be finished.
Okay.
So if you want to continue doing that, we'll sit down and listen to you, and when you leave, we'll laugh at you and things go the same. But I am here taking my time because I'm interested in the village. And I'm here taking my time because I know that we have the potential in these young men to do things for the village. I'm here because I want to help the fund. Let his subjects come together and help him do what he wants to do. And there is no law in the United States. I mean, when you stand here and say, nobody can call an organization here in Nkwen without going through Kwe4. I mean, that is crazy. Pardon me.
Okay.
People know Dr. Phobia, I don't mince words.
Yeah.
All right? In America, I can stand here and write there, what are you going to do? How are you going to impose? You don't make a law or a requirement that you cannot impose. If you say you cannot write something here without Nkwen on it, and I write it and you can't do anything about it, so why make the rules? So, I think we want to bring this case together, and I'm praying that Papa sitting here should recognize these two young sons of mine as leading two different groups here. And reach out to them to do what they can in their group to help the village, and reach out to them to talk to each other, and hopefully they can coordinate. I have tried to dictate to them here and I've not been able to. I don't think you can.
Okay.
That's all I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, though.
Right?
You see, please, nobody undermines the education of anybody here.
It's not education, it's culture.
No, either your education, your experiences, nobody does that. And I'll be the least to do that. Yeah. But what I am also telling you is this, that you see, we are already in the 21st, perhaps moving to the 22nd century. But I am also telling you now that our same educated persons have come up with proposals that this royal stone should be rotatory. You may not also know. They have presented that in writing, that the royal stone should be rotatory. And you are saying now that because they have stayed in the moon, we should permit them to let the royal stone be rotatory. And we are saying now that no, the people must live up to its responsibilities. We are not. Say, for example, if you call yourself whatever they want to call yourself, we are. I am not talking my mind here, I'm talking the mind of Kwe4. And I'm saying, for example, now that if you think, for example, now that at the end of the day, because if you yourself, you have said that, but like I was disagreeing with Dr. Wanda.
Let me ask you one question, that'll help you.
Yeah.
I have sat with this young man, I will try to answer the question. When you talk from Nkwen, you say quit for, that's just one thing. When we sit here, we ask that question, what is quit for? Can you answer that to us here? Because when they sit here, they ask that question, we all go into laughs. The answer they've given me is quit for is a group of people, like councillors, that decide the fate of the village.
No,
But again, I just want you to answer to
if
them.
there is somebody here who thinks, for example, he doubts what the quit for Nkwen is, then that's exactly what I'm saying now, that we have lost our base.
They don't doubt it. I'm saying explain it so they can understand it.
No, I am saying now that even the royal stool, somebody can also sit here and say, but what is the royal stool in Nkwen? So that explain it to him. And that's why they are saying, they'll start doubting and say, but why don't we say, this year it will be this family, the next year it will be this other family rotatory. And that's why I'm saying now that there are those basics, there are certain things now that we cannot, let me not go before. They will cannot be permitted in Nkwen. To say, for example, now that one day we shall say the royal stool will be rotatory from one family to the it can never be. We are. And we are also saying, for example, now that there are certain aspects of our tradition now that since we just pass them on orally. If you see the royal proclamation that brought us to this position, which has permitted me to be talking to you, it has defined terms. One of them, to advise the phone on how to get the village moving. The second is to meet with groups. In my royal proclamation, in my declaration to the two groups, I informed them that it is under the auspices of that second function of the group that we are going to meet each of these groups. And I even told you, Doctor, now that before I will meet each one of them, we wanted to discuss with you as the Tumfo of Nkwen.
So here's the Tumfo.
Please.
No, it's a question.
Please.
Just answer it. No. Justice. That is a simple question.
No.
I might start by don't here with that question.
Those contemptuous questions.
No, it's not contemptuous. It's a simple question. The phone is coming. Nobody knows how the phone is coming here.
Please. I did not know that the phone was going to come here till 2 weeks ago. Who knew? Who knew?
The 2 weeks was enough time to stop the sons and daughters.
But some people
I am the one. Where, as soon as it became clear, I sent out that communication, which I intended that everyone was going to read, to NDA. I sent out as soon as that became
clear.
But
I asked if you can permit me, I will start my talk from there. I just asked this question.
Yes.
So, Dr. Mark, for me,
please.
No. It's simple. No. Those of you who I'm sorry.
I am the one who said, I'm the one who called it. If you want to doubt me,
simple question.
No, please. I will not answer.
I want to clarify myself.
Your question has no basis. No question.